morning, fourth graders. It is still Friday, and we are going on to our language lesson today. And our language lesson today is going to contain quite a bit of review as well as a quiz. So we're going to get right into our review today. All right, so I'm hoping that you have your whiteboards and material. If you do not, would you take a moment and get those for me? All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. What I'd like you to do is to read this sentence with me. 3, 2, 1, begin. As she walked to the stage, Elise's legs felt like rubber. Now, in understanding how to identify parts of a sentence, what would be the best thing to locate? I'm hoping that everyone is answering prepositional phrase. So let's look and find the prepositional phrase in this sentence. To the stage would be the prepositional phrase. Now, I would like you to find subject, verb, nouns, verbs in this sentence. So write for me what the subject or who the subject of the sentence is. Okay, she what? She walked, which is what kind of verb? It's an action verb. She walked to the stage. To would be our preposition. The would be the adjective describing stage, and stage would be the object of the preposition. Now, if we look, we have a comma here, and then we have Elise's legs felt like rubber. So in this sentence, what is legs? Legs is a subject. What is felt? Felt would be an action verb. Now, what is Elise's in this sentence? Elise's would be an adjective. Look how far we've come this year. Now, Elise's legs felt like what? Like rubber. So what would that make rubber? It would make it a predicate adjective, because we could say rubber legs. And then if we remember, like is a simile. It says legs felt like rubber, which meant that she was nervous when she got on stage. Now let's look at the next sentence. After the race, Logan's heart was beating fast. So let's have Peyton come to the board and mark the prepositional phrase. While he's writing the prepositional phrase, I want everyone else on their whiteboard to put the subject and the verb for this sentence. All right, so after the race is the prepositional phrase. Can you tell me, Brian, what is the subject of this sentence? And I'm hoping that the answer was heart. Trey, heart what? What is the verb? Was beating. Can you tell me, Aiden, is that an action verb or a linking verb? Linking. It is an action verb. Okay? Was beating. Heart was beating. How was the heart beating, Caleb? It was beating fast, which makes this what part part of speech, Melvin? This would be an adverb. So that leaves us with one word that's not marked. And can you tell me, Vincent, what the word Logan's is in this sentence? Logan's would be an adjective because it's telling us whose part it is. And after would be the what class? Preposition. The is the adjective and race is object of the preposition. Good job. Amelia answered the question accurately. And since it's talking about Amelia, let's have Amelia come up and find our subject and verb. Find our subject and verb. Okay. All right, so we should have the subject is Amelia and answered is what kind of verb, Jenna? It is an action verb. What, Mario, did Amelia answer? She answered the question. Giovanni, what does that make question? What part of speech? I'm hoping we said direct object. Wesley, how did she answer the question? Yes, she answered it accurately. Evan, what part of speech is accurately? Accurately would be an adverb telling, an adverb, yes, telling how it was answered. So class, what is the word the? Yes, it's an article, but it's also an adjective. So you can see we were able to identify every word in that sentence. All right, let's go on to the next sentence. Silently and swiftly, the owl flew through the night sky. So now, first of all, we're going to find the what? The prepositional phrase. Leilani, would you come to the board and find the prepositional phrase? While Leilani is doing that, I want the rest of you to find the subject and the verb in this sentence. All right, we should have through the night sky. Okay, through the night sky. JL, can you tell me what the verb is in this sentence? The verb is flew. Class, what kind of verb is it? It's an action verb. JL, can you tell me the subject? What flew? Owl flew. Now, can you tell me, Allie, how did the owl fly? Silently? Swiftly. What part of speech does that make those words, Sammy? Yes, these would be adverbs describing how the owl flew. These would be adverbs describing how the owl flew. So, Kyle, can you tell us what kind of word and is? And is a conjunction. Can you tell me, Jace, what kind of word the is? The would be an adjective. It's also an article. Now, Alejandro, what is through? Through is the preposition. Excellent. Can you tell me, Anderson, what is the? The would be an adverb. Can you tell me, Moses, what would night be? Night is describing the sky. So it would be adjective or adverb? It would be an adverb. It would be an adverb. All right. The big waves crashed loudly on the rocky shore. Trey, come up and show us where the prepositional phrase would be. Everyone else, I want you to I want you to identify the parts of speech for all the rest of the words. So you're identifying the big waves crashed loudly because on the rocky shore is the prepositional phrase. All right. So now you should have had waves as the subject, crashed as the action verb. Sorry, that keeps popping up. I've been trying to take care of it. Then big should be an adjective. The should also be an adjective. Loudly would be an adverb telling us how the waves crashed. So that is adverb. On would be the preposition. Sorry, my thing's going a little bit crazy here. On is the preposition. The is adjective. Rocky is adjective. Shore is the object of the preposition. Now, this next one is what is the most important thing you learned in 4th grade? Now, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to write down what you believe was the most important thing you learned in 4th grade. Well, now what I would like you to do is, starting with Anderson, just go around the room and tell each other what the most important thing you learned in 4th grade. Obviously, I'm kind of sad not to be there to hear the answers that you're giving, but prayerfully, I'm hoping that some of you said what you learned in Bible class and how you learned to treat others, and that you learned that no matter what trouble we're in, no matter what the storm is in our life, that Jesus is always in the boat with us, and that he's always beside us. He's always with us, and we can trust him in all that we do. When you are finished with your English quiz that you're going to take, then you will do page 156 in your language book today. 4th graders, I pray you have a good rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. It's absolutely incredible to believe that we're at the end of April and ready to start May. Just as a reminder, make sure you're working on your pop bottle projects that are due May 6th. I can't wait to see the pictures of your projects. Have a great day.